For the skies are clear. Hope to find my strength before they disappear. Oh, if I fell again, would your shadow still be right behind me? Every sunrise passes. I wonder how it'd be, wonder what would change if you were still here with me. Wonder right and wrong, whether I was strong, if only I could see. And although time moves on, I try to keep you in my memory. Picture every moment I know you'd be proud of me, so watch how the clouds move on before the skies are clear. Hope to find my strength before they disappear. Oh, if I fell again, would your shadow still be right behind me? Every sunrise passes. I feel you here. I still go through 1,000 miles, the ups and downs I did with you, and I write down a million lines of things that I could say to you. And it's so hard sometimes to just come out and say the words, but I miss you. So please don't miss a single thing that I do. Let's watch the clouds move on before the skies are clear. Know to find my strength before they disappear. Oh, if I fell again, could your shadow still be right behind me? Every sunrise passes. What would change if you
Oh, sorry about that.
could your shadow still be right behind
I forget pressing numbers does something to YouTube videos. That was almost perfect. Well, hello and welcome all to the Table Talk Otaku podcast. My name is Okami, or Christian, whatever you want to call. I come from a decent sized town in Pennsylvania, originally from a small town in Oklahoma. I'm a Christian, which affects all my views, and avid anime watcher slash anime enjoyer, and enjoyer of clips of VTubers. I can't say streams because I don't really get too many. But what about my person on? What would you be on my screen? I guess if I'm looking at you to my
on the stream
right.
on the left.
Okay, left.
So the left side of the stream.
Well, how'd you know I meant you? But yeah.
If we're going by the order, things are usually done.
Yeah.
It's usually me second. So unless you decided today to break your rhythm, I guess Cobalt, go ahead.
I threw off my groove.
He'd be doing that.
No,
I was second today.
All right, fine. Cobalt from middle of nowhere, Alabama, deep in the Bible Belt. So even if I'm not religious, I do hold a lot of the same values. So
there's a bit of culture in there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not as huge in the anime, but I would consider myself an avid enjoyer of everything RPG related. To include the video games and the non-video game variants.
Also an FPS enjoyer too.
Yes.
Well, one game.
Also FPSs.
He plays some FPS games, like the one about the Bayou.
I don't play that one anymore.
But you did.
Yeah, did for a while.
You also played Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah. Let's see what.
Starship.
Hunter Call of the Wild.
There you go.
Starship Trooper.
You did play Valorant with us for a little bit.
little bit.
Warframe.
Don't let his
Yeah.
community find out about that though.
All right, up
Anywho.
next, our usual co-host.
Just Pat. Pat is fine. Doing my usual Sunday barbecue and baked goods, and now just trying to relax the rest of the day. Also, got to find a home for a bunch of kittens, but that's a story for another day.
He's breeding them.
No, they're about to get their cords cut.
Oof. Well, let's get right into it. I don't even remember what I had first. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't remember what. Yes.
Gigi
Okay.
Marriott.
Yes, her new song, and I put this in here for a specific reason. But I also that was the song we were listening to in the intro right before the countdown went to 0, and I went to like 15 seconds, and I was getting ready to turn it off. I pressed a number, and when you do that, for some reason, YouTube videos like to go to where that number is. And I thought I was tabbed out, but I was not, so the song skipped, and then I brought it back to where it was. Anyways, regardless.
I know you pressed the 4 Kiara, so you should have known.
Yeah. Well, no, I knew, but I thought I was tabbed out of that screen, so I didn't think it would do anything. But it doesn't matter. Google is just like, yeah, I'm a part of this too.
It has a mind of its own.
But yeah, Gigi's new song. The reason I bring this up, normally I wouldn't really, if they were like, not if it wasn't the topic, because oh, what, they used to have the lyrics up on YouTube Music, but they don't anymore.
Oh.
That's weird. They do in the bottom of her video, so I'll go there. But normally I wouldn't do this for a VTuber song, but I don't feel like this is a VTuber song. To be honest, it's not. I don't even know, like, if she truly like got into the song, I don't know if she could even perform it on stage. Like, she's gonna cry. She's gonna bawl her eyes out every time she sings this song. I'm surprised she got it in recording, but I guess they could, patch that together.
It's not your typical idol song. I'll definitely give it that. I mean, but you've seen several other talents from Hollow Live perform songs that are nothing like typical idol songs. Like quite a few of Suisei songs don't sound like idol songs, and she's like the idol of of Hollow Live.
I agree to disagree. The topics of hers, I don't think are that different from idol songs.
Have you I can't remember the name of the one, but it's kind of about idol culture, but she does a song where basically two fans go crazy and nearly kill each other in public. I don't think that's an idol song.
I mean, is it poppy like an idol song? I'm not saying necessarily.
It's actually got some
okay.
metal,
Well, I don't
instruments to it.
Well, no. I'm saying this is not. This is not a song you listen to jam out. Is what I'm saying. The song that Gigi did is like, if you want to cry in your room, that's what the kind of song this is, which is nowhere near the realm of idol, but it's also got some like rhythm to it. I don't know. It's hard to think how this song would be performed by her for me. But the topic is essentially her dad died. We don't know exactly how. I'm sure she doesn't necessarily give that, but that's because she wants it more open-ended so she can relate to more people. But essentially, he died of either some sickness or illness, we're guessing, fairly early on. But he was the one that supported her, and he was the one she was living with at the time that she kind of started doing the VTubing before Hololive. We know that.
Oh yeah.
But during her time, he supported her more than anybody else. She didn't really have that great a relationship with her mom. But then she tells how he enjoyed anime, loved what she did, loved everything that she did, and basically pushed her into being the best version of herself as a VTuber. And then she wrote this song basically trying to remember, give him a good memory and to show that he was, the reason she's doing it now. And I don't know why. This is the first time I've ever listened and like read lyrics to a song and just I've actually felt something. Now I don't have the same. Honestly, I haven't ever lost anyone close to me. Only people around me that I kind of knew, but so I've never felt the emotion she could. But it does, it hits a lot. Um, and the reason I wanted to talk about it is basically because I couldn't figure out. I'm trying to figure out some way she does this. And the only thing I can think of is like when somebody's graduating, how they did with Callie's end of life. And they did that, like all sat in chairs, and we're talking, and essentially we're saying goodbye to Ame, all right there. But yeah, that was a doozy too at that point, but for different reasons. This one, I don't know. It's just the lyrics hit harder when you know the backstory, and then also because you know the backstory, I don't how somebody gets up and performs it as having the backstory. I don't know how they do that.
Well, I
But
I think it probably had to do with Mube and Gura did with their original songs, where they did a recorded live performance, but after enough takes, did it work right? Because yeah,
yeah,
even during the live sessions of Gura's last concert, she ended up crying several times.
yeah,
And when they did her original song, like, you could tell she didn't do that one live because she probably couldn't.
yeah, just dance the part or whatever. But I don't know this song. I don't know if you can dance to a little bit, but not really.
Oh no, the Gura concert version, it did sound a little different from the original version. It's just it she probably recorded it separately, and she probably couldn't do it live without crying. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just trying to think
there
of how they would put choreography to this song without it being something that would make her cry.
they
Literally,
probably just they
like
probably wouldn't be. This is probably the song you probably wouldn't have much choreography to. It'd just be her like
yeah,
in front of a mic singing. It's not the kind of song you dance to.
has the music video playing in the background or something. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a montage or something. There is one music video that got a almost visceral reaction out of me as far as emotion go. It wasn't an original song, but with those two performing it and the music video, Zentreya's cover of "Leave Out All the Rest" by Linkin Park, it about had me in tears. It was fucking sad, dude. I recommend it because her and Iron Mouse do a great cover of the song, and then the music video. It's kind of hard to watch more than once, but I'd recommend that one too.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna
Just saying.
try it. Yeah, I know what you're just saying.
Yeah, I'm just
Not the
saying, like,
same
that's why it also
topic.
got a reaction out of me. No, well, you say that until you watch the music video. It's pretty much the same topic.
I mean, did somebody die? Are they
Yeah,
talking about?
she dedicated the song to her mom.
Oh, it's to Zen's mom or
Yeah,
to Iron Mouse. Okay.
no, it's her
Well,
mom.
I mean, to me, it won't do the same thing because she didn't write it. But yeah,
Yeah.
uh, that's I don't know. This is the to me this is like an actual. I could see this being on the radio style tune as well.
You think so?
I could because I don't think when I listen to the song, I don't think Gigi Murray sang it. Like her vocals have been changed quite a bit for this. Yeah, you can still hear some of what her fluctuations are, but she definitely did a lot on the old auto tune for it. But But yeah, normally I'm not too fond of auto tune. This one, I think she kind of had to have it because I don't know if she could even sing without cracking a couple times in this. But I to me, like it says that who wrote it. I don't think she technically wrote the whole thing. Lyrics, Lorianne. But how she talks about it is she basically gave everything to him and just needed the chorus done. So the which the chorus is great, but the verses are definitely heart wrenching. But I don't know. This one I just had to say. That's why I put it in the Discord or in the topics of. I just had to say that this is the first song that a VTuber has written that I'm just like, Dad gum, like you can't do that. And I don't know why it hit me so hard. And I've been listening to it probably like not on loop, but like at least 20, 30 times this past week. But good song, and it doesn't get old.
It is a pretty good song.
Yeah. Well, we can just move on. I don't think there's much. But there was something that came up that I cannot remember. Oh, that came up just now. We got some more VTuber drama, which I'm sorry, Cobalt, this isn't really your topics, but who was it that just came out and accused people this past week? Oh gosh, I can't even remember.
I know Twitch threw away Iron Mouse's fan gifts from
That wasn't it. There's an actual like
I know, I'm just saying
thing
that's something
going
that
on
happened this week.
Yeah. Well, Cinder's back, just so you know, but that's not the drama.
No. She never really went away. She just kind of laid low for a while.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't care. Like, if people want to keep following her, why does it matter? But
I don't really care either.
Yeah. No, I can't find it.
R. Kelly and P. Diddy still got dedicated fans ready to die for him, so
yeah,
nothing surprises me.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but there was something that came out with Niji Sanji, another Niji Sanji talent getting graduated. Quotation mark, quotation mark.
Kind of forced to.
Yeah. Why every time you look up, it never brings up the new stuff. It keeps bringing up old stuff that I don't want to see anymore. Like no one cares about the old stuff. Bring me the newest thing you have. But
I'm sure False ID will probably have a video about it. Former Niji Sanji VTuber denies major allegations. Iron Mouse apologized for TwitchCon.
No. It's something that's still being worked out, so I don't know if it would be technically finished yet. And it's really, really new, so try to find it. Or was it Face Connect? I don't remember. It's one of the VTuber companies. Oh well, I give up because I'm not finding anything. With the Bari dock blue wide open. Oh, Mari, or
whoever she is.
Yeah. Let's see, Reimu Indo.
Oh, Reimu's leaving?
They outed some people, and I guess it's not real. And now she's being like, I don't know. Yeah, she held her graduation stream and retired. But but something happened and I don't remember what it was because I don't care about drama, so I don't even look this stuff up. I just see it in my feed and then I'm like, oh, this
It's
happens.
just it's just more bad publicity for DG
Yeah.
Slime, basically.
She doctored documents
Mm,
and doxed people. And then she
that's pretty
lied
rude.
about a breakup and whatnot, lied about her relationships, doxed some more people, whatever. But
I
yeah,
mean, shit going with it.
that was the big one this past week.
Shit going with it. Emiru is probably a little spicier.
Yeah. And then there was something else. What did you say before
About
about drama, VTuber drama?
I don't really. I haven't really been following too much VTuber stuff this
No,
week.
you just said it like not too
Well,
long.
I was looking at false ID videos, and he's got one about a former Niji Sanji VTuber denies major allegations. I know there's one of these members. I think he got kicked out. Was had a bunch of like sexually related allegations levied against him, like
Emeru,
stealing
that's what
future.
it. Emeru
Oh no,
got
the Emeru thing. Oh yeah, no.
she
She
Yeah.
yeah with
besides the
Miss
Twitch
Kiff.
stuff, her Misco she's got drama with her ex boyfriend. Like apparently he's done some very fucked up things, and he's got some evidence of her like not taking care of her rabbit. I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I honestly, I don't care.
I mean, there's legal implications, and Twitch might be in trouble for the TwitchCon drama, but with her and her boyfriend, it's just personal drama. I'm not worried about it.
hmm What is with that nowadays? Like everybody having to airing it out on the internet.
Well, I was thinking when I heard about it, between actors dating and streamers dating, it's it's not a good idea to date somebody in the same profession as you. Whenever you're basically your whole thing is you're famous, because whenever shit goes down, everybody's going to know about it and they're going to be judging you. And it can ruin your fucking career. You're better off dating somebody who's not doing the same job as you. Streamers probably shouldn't date other streamers just for the bad publicity that can come from them breaking up.
Well, to tell you the truth, Emeru could do anything, and I don't think guys would care. So,
Nope, she's got some dedicated fans.
hmm
Oh god. Yeah,
Anything short, good.
that whole situation is just dumb.
hmm
Any, Anything short of painting a tiny mustache and saying Heil Hitler, she'd probably get away with.
Yeah.
I think
There's
she'd
just
get
a
away
lot
with
of people out there that like get away with doing stuff that they probably shouldn't.
that. I mean, like tasing your dog.
I
The
mean,
memes. The
that
memes. I've been doing the
that's
memes
a
for
whole
them.
nother story. That was even dumber than the usual, honestly.
I know.
Pew- PewDiePie, speaking from experience, actually has some good advice for Hassan on that. He was like, first, you should have just been honest and not tried to deny anything, and they probably would have stopped digging and finding more evidence of your misdoings over the years. Like they went back and found pictures of his old dog where they could see like marks on his neck and shit from a shot collar. They're like, oh, he's always been a piece of shit. Like, oh god, yeah, Hassan really fucked up with the whole handling the whole situation.
I mean, since being a Christian kind of changes my views on things. With that too, I'm like, it's an animal. I don't have a big stake in it, so it doesn't matter to me. But
Not all dogs go to heaven,
no, how do we know if any do? But
right?
but yeah,
Yeah, but like
I don't think
to a
it.
certain
I'm gonna be.
extent.
That's gonna be a hot take. I don't think it's abuse, but that's me.
All right.
So I'm of the opinion that if you're using it correctly to train like for reasonable stuff, fine. But like making your dog sit in a corner for like
Yeah,
hours on end
Yeah,
and then
being
shocking
a
it
prop for your
because it
streams.
tries to move,
I get
that's a little
that. Yeah,
much.
Yeah, I feel like like he literally was using the dog for a prop for his streams. If he didn't want the dog to move while it was it, he should have just not had the dog in the room. That's the best thing he could have done.
Yeah, I agree
But
with that. Like I don't have any problem with the shock collars. My thing. The only problem I would have is like, why did I don't know. I get it if it's just for streams. That's a stupid thing. But if they like it's a stupid thing, but I understand type thing because people are so into just seeing dogs and whatnot. But if he does that
Yeah.
even off stream to where it's just like he just wants him to sit and stay there and not do anything.
Don't move at any time, or else.
Other than the hour he
feel
takes
my
it out
wrath.
and the hour after he takes it out, he says that, and I'm like, okay, but I don't know. I just
that's the thing, though. Like, if you want your dog to just sit there like that, there are ways to do that. Like, you just have to tire it out.
Yeah.
Means you're gonna have to do more than just take it for a quick walk.
Well, but sit there for 5 hours because he streams for way long.
Yeah, he goes for long
Yeah,
periods.
that I don't think a dog would sit there. I'd be like,
you can get a dog to nap for 5 hours.
I agree, you can, but I don't know.
I still don't think the dog would sit there, especially with him talking and getting loud. The dog eventually will wake up and probably either move or just do something. Now, and as far as having your dog on stream, fans seem to more enjoy it when an animal has a surprise visit rather than being on screen constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a bad move on his point. Unless he wants to have the dog as a tax write off, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one, but as far as the shock collar goes and the like using it to get him to do something, I have no problem with. It's just that I have the problem with why not just let the dog out and then be done. Like just let it go out of the room. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Well, next topic, pie cake includes cupcakes in parentheses. That's what I put there. Or cookies. Pie cake or cookies.
I definitely know how I feel about this.
I am a.
Hey, hold on. This isn't fair.
How is it not fair?
Are you making me pick between one of these or one out of all of these?
I am making you pick a tier list of 1, 2, and 3. Not you have to take one away.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
Now I will say this is hard because my opinions can change on the specific things, but for me, if I'm rating top to bottom, vote on your favorite. I'll start a poll. You get on your other account, which is modded, and start a poll.
Why would I?
Because I don't know. Why would you? Why would a mod do anything for my chat? I don't know. But but let me get on there because why does it make it so hard to do this in Streamlabs? I never understand. Let's see. Is this it?
They don't want you to do everything from Streamlabs because it requires more work from them.
Let's see.
How? And it's so hard on. No, it's just hard in general.
Giggity.
Why can I not just create a poll and it bring me and it lets me do the 1, 2, 3 options here? Let me see.
I said giggity that we lost a viewer.
Probably.
Oh my god.
It's all your fault, Pat.
I'm gonna throw out a hot take out there.
Polls are dumb.
I don't think you can mention pie, cake, and cookies and not throw cobbler into the mix. The true king of southern desserts.
Yeah, but this ain't
I'd say that'd be included with pie. I'm just telling you.
There's a hot take.
That's definitely a hot take.
Well, I'm including cupcakes with cake.
All right, that's fair.
Is Mississippi mud pie the same as cobbler, or is it actually a pie?
Wait, mud pie as in like the Oreos kind of style with pudding?
No, Mississippi mud pie is different.
Okay, what is it? Explain it.
Mud pie is kind of like a
Let me see what the Mississippi version
It
is.
does it have pudding and worms
It
and
does
Oreo
have some pie. It does have
topping?
some pudding in it. Mississippi mud pie
I
is a
would
rich
consider
layered chocolate
it
dessert, traditionally featuring chocolate
mostly
cookie
a
crust,
pie.
fudge brownie, and or pudding-like filling, and fluffy whipped cream topping.
Oh, wait,
Kind of like
wait.
kind of like Tar Heel pie.
Hold on. Well, give me just a second. I found out how to
Ooh,
do the poll
brownies.
correctly. Um,
What does brownies fall under?
that is, I would consider it cake, but that's me. You're gonna figure out why I consider it cake, though, here in a bit. All right, what was it? Pie.
Tell me why.
You're definitely gonna wonder why.
I said, tell me why.
And now number 5.
We even got three. Only got three though. We can't have a number 5.
I
Unless
never
you include
want to
ice cream.
hear you say
Ice cream would be 4.
I want it that way. You are.
See, I triggered him a couple.
All right,
All you
there
gotta
we
do
go.
is make a
Polls
fun of
up.
that song. And
Polls up now.
he'll get distracted.
All right, now back to what I was gonna say, which is my top. My top is definitely pie. But I essentially hate all forms of cake. But that's because I
Cake
do not
actually is
like.
last on the list for me.
I do not like sweets, but that's me. I like savory desserts, and then cookies would be second for me, and especially oatmeal raisin would be like top tier, almost on par with pie. And then a like straight out of the oven peanut butter cookie is also top tier for me, but I can't always get those. Oh gosh, I have a guy messaging me about the Cowboys. Please stop.
He wants to talk.
Well,
Get him in here.
I told him I'm a Denver fan, and now every week anytime I'm playing
Oh
some,
Lord.
yeah. He says I overrated the Cowboys defense because this morning I said that I was afraid of the Cowboys because they could just score a ton, and the Denver hasn't been scoring that much. And he said I overrated their defense, and he hopes Jerry Jones lives forever. But because he hates the Cowboys. But anyways, back to our
America's
topic.
team, huh?
So yeah, it would be definitely for me pie. I love me a good cherry apple pie. And then there's, if you include cobbler, cobbler would be under pie for me because it has all the same elements. It's just not in a pie. It's kind
I
of,
tend to make custards more often than things like apple pie. Apple pie is good though, but I'd definitely pick cookie over pie though. It's always been one of my favorite desserts.
what you got, Cobalt? What's your tiers?
For me, it's hands down pie on top. If as long as we're considering cobbler to be part of pie,
Yeah,
like in my opinion, like all the best desserts are cobblers. Like,
Or they can be cobbled.
what's your favorite cobbler?
or they can be cobbled. Yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen it
that's a
pump-
tough one. So like.
A nice
Great
boysenberry.
grandma used to make cherry cobbler
Mm-hmm.
every year, and that's probably my favorite. But like the peach cobbler around here is also really good because we have fresh peaches everywhere.
Yeah, you're
Makes
in that
sense.
region.
I
We have to get our peaches from out of state.
I hate peaches, so it doesn't matter to me.
I'm not a big fan of them, but I don't hate them.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't hate them. It's just I would rather not.
And like pecan pie
I've seen that
would
combo.
be after the cobblers for
Okay,
me, but it would be
question for you: what do you put in pecan pie besides like the just
Well,
pecans on top?
which recipe do you want?
Yeah.
Because there's the
The
old school
normal,
original, and there's
normal.
the modern recipe is the pie filling's made out of corn syrup, butter, eggs, and vanilla.
this all sounds
Oh, and
correct to
sugar.
me.
It's it's corn syrup, sugar, butter, eggs, and vanilla. That's what it's made out of.
Yeah.
And
A cup of syrup, yeah, dark and clear. A cup of brown sugar. I think a whole stick of butter, 3 eggs, and then like 2 tablespoons of a tablespoon of vanilla,
Yeah.
and that's the pecan pie filling.
you also need a little bit of molasses.
Molasses.
You could do molasses. It's pretty much freaking cane sugar. So yeah, molasses is
Yeah.
sugar in a liquid form.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's my family just prefers molasses over cane sugar
Now,
for some reason,
mhm.
the original one actually used whole
or at
milk,
least a
and
mixture of them.
you made more of a custard than that syrup pie, and I kind of like that one because it's not as just bleh, just like sugary syrup. It's still sweet, but it's more of a custard.
To me, it should almost be like a jelly, a
Oh
slightly
no,
thicker jelly.
when you cook down the pie filling, it's not supposed to drip out the sides. It's supposed to be solidified to the point where it's not going to move. And
Yeah,
again, it's in a jelly-like state, like you described.
Oh, cookie.
and then
What?
throw a
What am
little
I
whipped
saying?
cream on top just to finish it if you want.
Never hurts.
Cookies and
Uh,
cake tied.
For
put it on cake.
me, cookies would be before cake.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
See, what
Cake is.
Because
We all agree
is
cake is in last place.
cake a girl thing? Is that
No,
a hot take?
it's well, it's not as complex as other desserts usually.
I'd say cake is more of a pain in the ass to make than the other two, but also cake kind of depending on the cake you make, it kind of has to be carried by the toppings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, and this is gonna may get a little bit of flack, but cake batter is way better than cake itself.
Get the raw eggs.
I don't care what's in it. It tastes
Cake
good.
batter is good. I know. I mean, I've made a few different kind of cakes, and like I said, I just actually prefer pies and cookies at the end of the day. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't hate cake at all. But I do feel like almost any cake I have to have, there has to have be accompanied by a glass of milk because it's dry. Even
I can't with cake. I don't know.
it's the fluffy and the sweetness.
It's the just straight bread. Like I'd rather have butter and bread.
Have you had
I like icing to a point, but I don't like it that much. But I at the same time, do you know this, Pat? That I like have no sour taste bud. So like
I did not know that.
yeah, like all things sour taste
So
sweet, and then
so you
all
can't
sweet
have blueberry
things.
lemon bread,
No, I can have anything.
but you just
It's
can't taste it.
yeah, it just doesn't taste sour.
Oh,
So
that's
like I can
unfortunate.
take like 20 warheads, just throw them in my mouth and not feel a thing. But
Because some of the best
Wow.
cakes have like a sour, like a lemon icing on top of them.
yeah, like lemon
That's
tastes
unfortunate.
really sweet to me. It doesn't really taste like anything else. Like I can taste lemon flavor,
you may
but
not
no.
taste it, but if you throw all that in your mouth, it's gonna burn your tongue a little bit.
Yeah, I've actually done something similar. I don't know if it was that many, but I did throw in a bunch of warheads, and my let's just say my tongue felt numb for a couple days. But yeah, it's I don't know if it just doesn't exist in my mouth or if it just heightens the sweetness too much because sweet things also taste extra sweet. So like I can't like cake to me with icing is way too much. Yeah. So that's the main reason I don't like cake is because it's just sugar on top of sugar and I get no like flavor really.
Um,
But I could like
poppy
lemon.
seed cake is pretty nice though. Without it doesn't have a lot of icing on it, but
Yeah,
it's pretty
like
good.
straight angel food cake's not too bad because it's just bread at that point almost to me.
Well,
Um,
poppy seed cake's like a pound cake with like poppy seed and some other stuff
yeah,
to it. It's pretty
yeah.
nice.
And then lemon cake's not too bad, or like a lemon bar or something like that. That's not bad because it's got like a flavor to it, so I don't mind that. But yeah,
What about the Christmas tree cakes for the holidays?
Christmas tree cakes. What are you
You the
talking?
ones that come in like the little 12 packs you get at the store. It's like they're like the little Hostess cakes, but they're Christmas trees with
I don't eat
a ton
those.
of white icing on. They're just a little freaking wrapped up bag of sugar. That's all it
Never,
really is.
never tried, so I don't know. But I haven't eaten those. Um, but the
Diabetes.
yeah, diabetes. Uh, but the what is it? The I'm blanking on something, but oh well. Don't know. Don't remember. Um.
Oh shit! I didn't
Oh,
think that Asmongold's still streamed on Twitch, but he's on right now.
yeah,
Damn.
he streams on Twitch. He definitely streams on Twitch. But
I looked on the left and it said that hey he's live, and I'm not even subscribed to the guy.
Zakwar, that's what he
Yeah, Zach
streams.
Raw.
Yeah, he's streamed on what Twitch. Oh, he's got a new Twitch name as Asmongold247.
I see a Zach Raw with an extra R at the end.
Well, I know, but this is a 24/7 Asmongold streaming site.
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
Oh,
I think.
okay. Why did he put go follow that? I guess that's also his channel. Oh well. But yeah. Anyways, I was gonna say king cake. I don't mind king cake because it's kind of like just a cinnamon roll.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
that's
it's technically called a cake, but it's kind of close to a cruller rather than just a cake.
Mm-hmm.
that's more of a pastry almost.
Well,
But
I mean, also like if you just take any food in existence and then say that you like the Cajun variant of it, like that's just a universal truth that the Cajun variant of foods is always better.
I mean, it is based off of French cooking, so
I don't know. I wouldn't think the Cajun variant of pizza is better, but that's me.
I don't know.
Whatever that
I
is.
haven't seen too many Cajun pizzas.
I would assume it has some.
My favorite pizza has Cajun spices on the crust.
Oh, there you go.
Actually,
The more you
That's
know.
fair.
Bum, bum, bum. Where's my soundboard?
I have seen a gumbo pizza before.
yeah, that can also be decent. But for
It's
me,
also
it's
my
just
mix with
like
thick sauce.
adding the Cajun spice to it is enough. Like,
Yeah, Tony Satcher can go on anything.
There we go.
Next
But-
poll: who can pronounce this name and post Tony Satchery's?
put some Zatarans on it.
Oh, he's going. He's going mainstream.
Those are the two big Cajun seasoning names.
Yeah,
so
he's mainstreaming it.
they don't know
Alright.
about the Cajun swamp dust.
Cajun swamp juice. I think you gave me some of that, didn't you?
I did.
All right.
It's
I
just
don't
a
know if
local
I've even
thing.
used. I don't even know if I've used it on
Actually,
anything.
I don't even know the name of the Cajun spices that I use. It just comes and
There is one, but it's by an Italian guy, which is funny. But
It's not that uncommon though. Like I my friend Ose, he can't stand that people like some people call tomato sauce red gravy. And whenever I was at the store and they had this like New Orleans tomato sauce in a jar. I can't remember the name of the brand, but it just said so and so's red gravy. I sent him a picture and he was fucking disappointed. Hanson's a Cajun thing to just call it red gravy.
man, I'm never gonna be able to find it. I don't remember the name, but it starts with a C. It's like Costanzo's or whatever. But it tastes exactly like Tony Satchery's. So it's like the same. It's probably the same spice, just in a different bottle, and it has a different name slapped onto it. But
There it is.
yeah,
Saul's. Wait. What? Give me a bigger picture. I need to see the picture better. Saul's Sicilian New Orleans red gravy pasta sauce.
oof.
Ah,
I mean,
the rage.
I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
That's just those things that kind of irk certain people, and he also people call again something my some people in my family did, mostly my mom. They
Mm-hmm.
call icing icening, and they
Ooh, that would
add an
bother
extra
me. Yeah,
ni.
that would
Yeah,
bother
they
me.
add an extra ni to the word just icening. It's like I have mom. It's just icing. She's just had a habit of calling it that.
All right, let me see if I can find it under Italian seasonings. But I doubt it. It's like a. I just know the pictures like some Italian guy with a big pan in front of him flipping something, but it tastes nothing like Italian seasoning. Oh well, I give up.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna stop looking for it.
it's fine.
It's got a yellow
So
label and then red letters.
2 for pie, 1 for cookie,
Mm-hmm.
and then cake is in dead last.
Yeah, I mean, I think your cookie, Pat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm cookie. I'm cookie.
What's your favorite?
Cookies. I mean, of cookies.
Yeah.
Hmm. I never really gave any thought to that because I'll eat just about any cookie you put in front of me. I even had wait no that wasn't cookie, that was I had vegetarian brownies before. They were made with applesauce instead of eggs and they were pretty good. But
Wait, brownies are not cookies.
I know. I was thinking of vegetarian brown cookies, but I never had those. Only vegetarian brownies. If I had to pick a favorite cookie,
I know what mine is.
I had to really think about this. I mean, I eat chocolate chip because that's just the easiest one to make, but
Ugh.
I do love peanut butter cookies. I like white chip macadamia nut. I like the Heath cookies that I get from a local store. Those are really good.
Heath.
Heath, good shit.
What, you don't have a favorite? Serious?
No, I just take all comers.
Wow. I am definitely on the straight, like, you anybody offers me a cookie and I don't know if it's hot or not, it's going to be oatmeal raisin for me.
Oatmeal raisin's good.
Cuz you can't go
I,
wrong with it.
I mean,
Well,
I've
Okay,
also
so
I
made.
take
that's fair, but like we're just listing mainstream cookies.
I mean,
The common basic
well, what's your
cookies.
favorite, Cobalt? Come on, give us a rebuttal. We haven't heard it yet.
Now you gotta have something like the cowboy cookies, dude.
chocolate chip
Got
pecan
a
is nice
chocolate chip, pecan, oats, coconut,
I made some pumpkin pie sugar
all the
cookies
all the
recently.
good
Those are really good.
flavors.
I'm a bit iffy on that one. I could go for a nice like no bake peanut butter no bake, but
Those are pretty good.
mm,
I guess I don't know.
I want to try British biscuits just to see what they're like.
biscuits.
Yeah, from Britain.
They're literally just plain biscuits with
I know.
sugar. That's all
I
they
still
are.
gotta try it though.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had them. They're nothing special.
I mean, you could tell me
Sugar
that
bread.
they ain't shit, but until I try it myself, I don't know.
Maybe.
Like
Why
if
don't
you
you?
wanted to try, just say like
Why don't you buy some?
I say, I gotta get some. They ain't nowhere around here that sells them. I have to order them online. I also need to order some ladyfingers because I want to make a tiramisu.
Lady fingers.
Mm.
Yeah.
But they don't. I checked both of my local stores that without going to another city, and there's not the Walmart and the other local store don't sell ladyfingers, so I'll have to order them. Although, what does tiramisu qualify as? Well, it's like a cake, but it's made with cookies.
Let's look it up. tiramisu. Oh, I would say this is cake because
Yeah, I'd agree. Because you don't have to use the cookies to make it. You can just do the pastry part yourself. But in the end, it's
I mean,
basically a
I would
cake.
say if it
It's
doesn't
kind of
really
like a
have
pie, actually.
if it doesn't really have a listing most of the time it's cake. It's a sponge biscuit.
Well,
Yeah, it's a cake.
well, the easy way to make it is to take ladyfingers, dip them in espresso, and then use those for the base, and then you cover it with a the filling's made of like whipped eggs, like into a meringue, whipped egg yolks combined with some heavy whipping cream and some
Yeah,
I
lady.
can't remember I can't remember the name of the cream cheese, but yeah, you mix those together with some sugar, and that's the filling. So it's almost like a pie, but it's got cookies and it's shaped like a cake. So
Uh,
that was a weird one.
I would not say lady fingers are cookies, but yeah,
They are
good
a
for
cookie
you.
though.
They're a biscuit. They're not a cook. They're not a dessert.
So a cobbler's a pie, but a
Oh.
ladyfinger is not a cookie.
Okay, so when you're
It's
talking about the no bake cookies, you're talking about like the oats,
Yeah,
butter,
yeah.
and like chocolate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are also really good. That would be like a close
Yeah.
second for me.
I made some no bake pies that are really good too.
I don't know. Any
I
I
guess-
actually used to make a bastardized version of those where instead of chocolate powder, I use protein powder.
protein.
Protein.
Yep.
Uh,
Say that. That's all right.
Yeah, like it. I mean, obviously, it makes the taste not quite as good, but like it makes you
Oh.
feel a little bit less guilty about it, and it makes it easier to eat protein if you're eating a little bit extra.
Yeah. I don't know.
Little
I don't
over
know.
there.
It's one of those things where if there's straight bread, I can't call bread. Like even I know there's sugar in bread and whatnot. I can't call bread like a dessert. So all these biscuits and stuff, that's not dessert. But
What
it's
about sweet
hard.
bread?
Is it just bread with sugar, or what are you talking about when you say sweet bread?
Well, I mean, they got like a good example of what could be bread, but it's a dirt would be fairy bread. That thing that Bay likes to eat.
I don't know what that is. I don't watch
They
Bay.
make toast. They make toast. They butter it, and they put sprinkles on it. I've seen people do it with sugar too instead of sprinkles.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't
It was
know.
bread, but they
There's,
made it
you know,
into a
are
dessert.
donuts a dessert, or are they a breakfast
Yeah,
item?
they're. I'd
Okay.
say they're a dessert, but they're
Yeah,
like you can eat them for breakfast.
Are they cake?
I mean, technically, nothing's stopping you from eating cake or pie or cookies for breakfast. Just people don't usually do it.
True. I don't know. I just didn't like. I wouldn't include donuts in a cake, pie or cookie debate, but
Is
I don't
dessert
know.
pizza a pie?
Dessert pizza should not exist. So
I
that's a
knew you were gonna
different
say
thing.
that.
That's a
Still a
different
pie,
thing
though.
altogether. Sure, you can
It's a-
have it as a pie. I don't care. It shouldn't exist. But yeah. So there's that. Well, we can move on since we don't really. There's not much else to talk about on that one. But hot take of the week. And this one I think everyone can kind of talk about. But this is kind of my hot take on aliens. Whether they do or do not exist doesn't matter. Just take that out of the conversation. But if aliens did exist, so just keep in that realm. Please don't like try to go outside of aliens don't exist. If they did, they would just be as they are as technical. I can't say that word. Technologically advanced as we are, or close. Like they may be a little bit ahead or a little bit behind, but they're not too far. That's why we haven't made contact if they
Oh.
exist.
So I've got a slightly different one.
All right. I'm willing to hear you out.
So
He's been in the military. He knows.
I'm not.
He
No, no,
knows.
no, no, no. This is more of a scientific, like, the theory that's been floated by somebody in the last year. I don't remember his name. He's not Bill Nye. He's that other, like, really famous astrophysics.
The black guy. The black guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Neil
Neil
deGrasse
deGrasse Tyson.
Tyson, the crazy guy that's come out with like a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense anymore.
He has. This one kind of makes sense though, because theoretically,
Yeah, a blind squirrel
like,
finds a nut.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that he said that was like just wild enough that it could actually be true.
Yeah, I can
It's
understand.
the theory that, like, our universe is expanding
Okay.
at roughly the rate that you would expect the inside of a black hole to, like, expand.
Okay.
Like, the reason you could never see the end of the universe is because it's literally the event horizon. Or it's literally like light can't come in, like light's getting drawn in through the black hole and mass is getting drawn in, and that's what's expanding.
Mm-hmm. I'm following.
So theoretically, any alien life in our solar system would have had to have started developing at around the same time as us, assuming they're on our side. But there could be more technologically advanced civilizations on the other side. It's just whether or not they would ever be able to enter safely.
I
Like,
personally,
I catch you.
I'm still not 100% sure what I think about the theory, because, like, I've read on it and, like, the math kind of checks out, but, like, it is a bit out there.
Yeah.
But
To me,
another part,
what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say another aspect of it is, so the idea is that if our universe started from, like, one big collision or whatever, the average rotational momentum of all the planetary bodies in our universe should be essentially a net zero, like half of it rotating in one direction, proportional to mass to the part that's rotating in the other. But I think it works out that of the planets that we know, or that we're able to tell, about 2/3 of them are rotating in one direction and a third in the other. We have a net rotational momentum that's not zero in our universe, which does kind of lead to the idea that external forces were involved in the creation of our universe.
Well, I'm not going to get into that because that brings me back to my beliefs, and I don't think I want to hear about that for a while. But
I mean, that could be an external force.
that's what I mean. It's like,
as far as I'm concerned.
all you're saying, all the things you say, like this could be. I'm like, well, my answer is God. The end. And for some reason we have to, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson has to go into, a 50-page paper on why he thinks it's something else and not God, and it's just like, all you have, it's one line, man. just say the one line and be done with it sometime. But yeah, I don't know. And anybody that involved in science that doesn't believe in God will do everything in their power to make it not God. And at that point, you're not doing science because you don't have all the possibilities. But
well,
in this instance where we're saying,
you can't prove or disprove God. All you can do is slowly rule out any other source, right?
True and not true with because we have a historical book of evidence. And for us to just completely wipe out that and not use it for anything kind of throws me off. Like whenever you read the first two or three chapters of Genesis and it says how God shaped the world and the stars and how he basically stretches it and pushes it and stuff. It's like, okay, well, it makes a lot of sense why we have an ever expanding universe that we can't find an end to, and whatever. So that's the stuff that but more into the alien side. What I was kind of getting to is that's why we haven't made contact, because they're about the same as us. They can only go so far, and they may be in a universe that's however many light years away that we can't even fathom or reach. And they are.
So another aspect of that is like if you look at the expansion rate of the universe, like if
But
if we're far enough apart, the space between us is expanding so fast that the speed that they would need to be able to travel would just be astronomical. Like they would need to be 1,000 or more years ahead of us in technology, which just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. But it's also,
and if they were that far ahead of us, then they would have no interest in us.
Well, that's if you believe in an expansion with time, which I believe God is outside of time and therefore could create things outside of time and then put time in it as it goes. But that's a different topic for another time.
Yeah, I mean, why it's expanding, I don't particularly
that's
need to discuss. It's just that it is expanding,
mm-hmm.
and the rate of expansion would cause the distance between us to grow fast enough that we would not be, with our current technology, we would not be able to reach.
Okay, I'm gonna ask
even
a question.
If human lifespan was outside of the question,
I'm gonna ask a question that may break everything you're thinking of, but it's only if you're willing to accept that. But when we say the universe is expanding or stretching or whatever we want to call it, we actually don't know, because there is no end, at least that in sight. It doesn't loop back. We haven't found that yet. And then
that's not true.
Universe.
I mean, you can look at not the whole picture and tell something's expanding just by things moving
True.
apart from one another. You don't have to see the whole picture.
I'm just saying, if there's no end to the picture, I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm not saying expanding or stretching is not happening. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if there's no end to it, there's no loop back. There's nothing stretching it. It's just going, type thing. There's only forward and nothing back. But
so
it's a weird one.
When I discuss expansion in that particular instance, we're talking about, realistically, all we're really concerned with is the physical distance between us and other
galaxies.
galaxies.
I get what you're saying.
They're moving away from us, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's why. But to say that the universe, which we don't know what the universe is, just a word given to something that we don't know what it is. Technically, it's just space outside of space, essentially. But so that's a hard one. And maybe it's a pet peeve of mine, but I don't like using the word expanding universe, because we don't know if it's the universe expansion or we're us just moving towards, or other galaxies moving away. Either way.
So For us, it's like the observable
Yeah.
universe
Yeah, I
expanding, right?
understand.
Because every year, light that couldn't reach us before is able to reach us, and we're able to
Yeah.
see a little bit more, right? So, like, to definitively prove expansion, I don't have the scientific background for that.
Well,
But
I'm not,
technically,
I
but
nobody
don't
I'm
know
not
if
can
you
even.
do that.
can definitively
You
prove
can't.
it
You
until
that's kind of like God. You can't definitely prove anything's expanding until you find the end, because you don't know if something's expanding and or if it's just moving towards something.
I mean,
But at the same
nobody.
time, I'm not trying to dispute that. I was just saying I don't like the word, but and as far as aliens and stuff go, yeah, I don't know if we're, like, even if they did exist, like, I can't think that they're, to me there is no way that they have worse or better. I mean, they could have worse if they, like, universe or whatever started with less than ours did, but to have way better, like, you're saying the time thing, I'm saying that even if they wanted to, they couldn't reach us, type thing. So it's a, I don't know. Until we can actually fully explore even one other galaxy, there's no way to know if we could ever make contact. And I doubt we have or they have. Otherwise, we would have heard, or, you know, like even if the government's trying to hide something like an alien craft or something, the alien craft's probably gone and dead or whatever. Like, they can't understand it. I don't know. It's something that's not possible to me.
If an alien species did manage to reach Earth, they're probably at minimum a Type 1 civilization, and that means they're just vastly ahead of us. Like, ain't no way we'd probably have to spend like centuries studying their stuff just to figure out how it operates.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll ever get to that point, even if we had an alien craft.
Not in our generation. Not in our
I
generation, at least.
mean,
Not in any
I
generation.
would say it's easier to like catch up technology than it is to make the advancement yourself.
Yeah,
Like
but
I think science could advance pretty rapidly if we were to get our hands on
do you
that
think?
kind of technology, but
Yeah, do you think that, like, we can't even make it outside of whatever barrier it is right now, even though we did again with the moon or whatnot? But I forget what the barrier's called. But they have
The
a
atmosphere?
no. There's a barrier in the
Oh, when the
atmosphere.
gravity stops pulling you in.
Yeah, and they, like, for some reason lost the technology to get through it. Whatever. Um, but since we're having such a hard time with that, it's like, I don't know. It's past the spaceport, whatever that barrier is. But I don't know.
well, there's no economic benefit to doing it at this point. I feel like if there was,
You say that, but Elon Musk is trying, okay?
I don't think he was trying that hard.
I don't think he is.
He'd have to like sink his entire fortune into it. But also so part of science when it comes to like some of the really advanced, like specialized things that we've done in the past, we've actually fallen behind where we were just because of our advances in technology.
Yeah.
We're
Like
not
when
trying
we
to do it the
made the
old-fashioned
original
way.
space shuttles, like you had extremely like skilled workers making very precise like pieces of equipment or parts to the point that present day like normal precision machinery that they use to design parts cannot be as precise as those people were. Whenever Oh, there was a recent issue they had with the nuclear armament where they were trying to make a material that I forget the name of that's necessary for like routine maintenance on nuclear bombs. But even though they had the formula for it and like the instructions on how to make it from the old days, they couldn't make it right. And they found out it was because they're so careful with like cleanliness and contamination now that the reason they couldn't make it is there was actually an extra ingredient necessary for producing it that was being introduced as a contaminant during the old manufacturing. Like it's absolutely wild, but like some of the stuff that we did 100 years ago, like we kind of
Basically-
got the answer accidentally.
Yeah,
Like
basically.
we just kept brute forcing it until we got something that worked, and then we try to produce it now, and we're not actually aware of the full truth of how we made it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how we got
Ba-
cheese in the first place.
true. Basically, though, we got so advanced, we took away our what's that thing called? Because we can't drink tap water. What's the
You don't have like immunities.
Yeah, no
I mean,
immune system. Our immune system is gone. So because we're so advanced now.
We're soft.
Yes, we're a
Yeah,
soft
we
species.
removed all the natural contaminants in the environment,
You screwed up
all
your
our
natural
labs,
fauna.
and then realized that the natural contaminants were part of what made us capable of making those things in the first place.
Yep.
Doesn't make sense, but how things work sometimes.
Good
I
old
mean, you also-
microevolution.
Never forget the fact that the majority of our power on the planet, in fact, all that comes from rotating a turbine with water in some shape or form. The only thing that doesn't do that is combustion engines.
Also, like when it comes to like trying to manufacture those precise parts, like I just imagine that the level, not just like the level of expertise of the people making it, but like the level of motivation that they needed to put in that much work into their craft to make it work is probably not achievable without.
They were fucking driven.
Yeah, like I don't think present day people have that dog in them, you know.
Well, we were also in the middle of an arms
No.
race, and like we were country patriotism was at a high, so people were really driven back then, but not just for the money and the fame, but just put us first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, what happened in the Russia space program?
They drank too much.
It could also be rocket fuel.
Anything's rocket fuel.
This is how we fix things on the Russian space station.
Oh
Yep.
god.
All right. Well,
But
what's your thoughts on this, Pat? The specific to the aliens
the
thing.
aliens, as vast as the universe is, the odds that there's no other life out there, I say, is lower than actually not existing. There's probably is other life out there, whether it's something
Okay,
sentient like
stopping
us.
you right here.
I'm working towards it, Okami.
Well, I'm just saying the aliens existing part was not part of our conversation.
No, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm saying chances are there, like you said, there probably are aliens out there. The chances of them being as smart of us is a less likely thing, but they probably do exist. And like you said, they probably are on the same level as us, and they can't venture up. But if there is the ones that we supposedly have made contact with, they could level us if they really wanted to. They wouldn't have a problem wiping out our planet. If an alien species has made it to us, then they probably could wipe us off the face of the earth if they want.
I'm
That's
surprised.
what I'm gonna leave this at.
You don't want no sand race coming?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
also,
they
I
show up
mean-
being friendly, I'm fine with that too. Like share your
Gallic
technology,
hunting.
be friends.
Also, like, if you
Typical
think
of
about it, our Earth in general was kind of like the perfect storm of all the things coming together necessary to create intelligent life.
Mhm.
It's completely possible that they could be centuries or even thousands of years behind us on a planet that didn't have as many or any natural predators. It could have been a planet of mostly herbivorous creatures.
No
like-
Darwinism, huh?
If you believe in
Or
that
like
stuff.
a primarily ocean world where the most intelligent life is the equivalent of a
Fucking dolphin.
very smart dolphin or like an
Ooh.
octopus that's learned to build structures or something.
Shrimp people.
Shrimps. But
Nazi
or
shrimp.
or God made us the end.
There you go.
But I don't know. That's the one question that we might have to do sometime. Is like, if God made this planet and stuff, why wouldn't He make aliens? That's a hard answer. That's a hard one to get. Like actually,
I mean,
like to
is it the
actually
Mormons?
answer. I mean, the Mormons are aliens, but
I was saying, is
Um,
it the Mormons or the Jehovah's Witnesses that believe that Jesus was one of them and he's the God? He was from another planet and
I
became
mean,
our God.
that's
And
not.
if you live
Well,
perfectly, you become a God, a Jesus for another planet or some shit like that.
they believe
So-
that it can't. That they can do that after they die, and that Jesus may have been that. But if he's the first one, they don't care. Type thing.
so the thing for me, because I do apologize if this comes across in any way that upsets you, but because I'm thinking from a slightly less strictly religious standpoint when I think about God
But I don't believe in
when it
religion.
comes to this.
There you
But
go.
like the way that our planet developed from what we can see and what we know about God, like in theory,
I'm
from
gonna
my
say
perspective,
false
he
immediately.
created the dinosaurs first, wiped it out, and then started over.
False.
Fist of an angry God.
And then things happened with us, and he, wiped out most of us, except for the people on the ark, and then started over.
Well, but you're
I
forgetting
don't
that
see-
dinosaurs lived with humans.
So that could have been the same thing. The same time frame. I don't know if it was one redo or two. Like I can't tell you definitively.
I will
right?
say the redo for because I know you're trying to explain it in a way that like you have a belief, but I think you're also taking what a Christian believes, like when I say quotation mark Christian, like the religious side, and then what a scientist who happens to believe that God did things believes are completely different. Because a scientist, like, I don't consider myself like an actual scientist, but I will consider me like way more educated than most people on that. That we don't believe that God just like, ploop and then left us, but that everything happened for a reason. The flood is not necessarily a flood like what people are thinking. If you read it correctly, it says that fire and water came out of the ground during the flood.
Right.
And if you read it correctly, like the world was shaped. So yes, I believe in a Pangea. I believe
So
in
that's the thing where I'm like, I'm not fully certain how that all aligns, because when I read it, when I think about what we do know about our universe, it could be one of a few things. One of them being the splitting of Pangea, fire and brimstone, and water obviously coming from everywhere, because that would be a very aggressive tectonic shift.
But I
Watch
also
this shit.
the only problem I have with you saying all that is that you say things as if they're set in stone. Like we have this experimented and completed. It's not. Like no one knows. We don't even have like half the fossil record that they actually say we do. And there's only two places on Earth.
Like I'm speaking of theories.
Yeah.
Different theory. I'm taking pieces of different theories to present my own like interpretation of it that I will not say is set in stone by any means.
No. I'm just saying that because this is the problem I have with education in general in the science realm, is because it's taught like, well, this is, this rock is so many years old, and then you just believe it. Like, wait a second, did the rock come from a volcano? If it did, then the rocks actually only could be up to 600 years old, and we're just saying the layers created through what a volcanic eruption would happen. I
didn't really put a time frame to it.
No, yeah, I get him that, but whenever you say,
like, all I really know that can be scientifically proven in that aspect is dinosaurs existed. They don't now.
Yeah, and I'd say that's the flood.
And then from a theological perspective, I was taught or raised Christian, even though I don't fully believe in all of their things they say.
Yeah.
Or at least not the interpretations of it that I was taught.
Yeah, I would say most Christians don't actually understand the science of the Bible, but that's me.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you the guy that taught me didn't.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't necessarily believe exactly what I was taught when it comes to that. But
yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, the idea is that there was at least one restart of our world, so to speak, where a large portion of life on the planet was wiped out. Which I think can be attributed to an act of God, most likely.
Yeah, in an evolution, there has to be at least 4.
Whether that be the scientific idea that, like, natural disasters are basically on the same level, or the theological, realistic act of God, I would believe that after that, he would then go on to make more life after he learned, like, did it the first time. Like,
yeah,
I don't see a reason that we would be special in that regard, I guess.
What the God doing?
Yeah, I see, but that's where I'm saying, that's why I took out the aliens may exist and may not. It's because at that point, I don't care. Like, God can choose, but the one thing I'd have to, I don't know, at that point, either aliens would have to be perfect creatures in God's eyes, if we did, include God in that, and that they have not sinned yet. And so therefore there's no need for them to be technologically advanced because they're perfect.
So that's where I was trying to get to, because
okay.
If the idea is that we were like his imperfect attempt to make beings in his image first time.
No, we were perfect. We just failed.
Well,
that is the story.
Imperfect. So
true.
For whatever the reason is, but the second attempt could have been a more peaceful outcome. So they may not be as technologically advanced as us. They could be hundreds, thousands, even more years behind, just because they don't have a reason.
Yeah.
To advance in the same way.
Yeah. I mean, he could, at the same time, they could also be so advanced and in tune with God, they could just like literally float around and be like, look at that primitive universe, and then leave. and God be like, "Hey, yeah, that's the group that messed up. Don't be like them." But
Failures.
yeah,
Fucking failures.
yeah, but um,
That's
at
your, that's
this
your that's your that's your redheaded stepchild. Don't worry about them.
at the same time, the other side of the spectrum where they did sin or whatever, but then like Jesus would have to have covered their sins as well, so they would have to have a Bible or some thing at that point to at least tell them about Jesus, which completely throws out. I don't know. What does God do? Have a
Well,
Bible get launched to space and then lost and then wind up on their planet somehow? I don't know.
I
But
mean, I think they would have their own because a large portion of the Bible is written by the apostle,
I
right? So they would have to have their own
no, but I'm saying
apostles
Jesus.
of sorts.
Jesus is the problem here, not that, not the Bible part of them having their own or whatever. It's Jesus that he would have to be from Earth. If you
Well,
fully believe, he can't
I
go
don't
and die for their
see the.
sins too. He
I
only
mean,
did it
I see
once.
no reason to limit God to one child, so to speak.
The only problem I have with that is that the Bible says it is, and therefore I must believe at that point that Jesus is the one and
And
only
it's
Son.
possible for it to be both true then, but not true now.
That I mean, I'm not going to argue with that, except for that because we haven't gone through the end times yet, that I'd have to disagree because the Bible comes to the end. But that after that, I could agree with you. But I mean, and if God exists outside of time, he exists outside of that spot as well. So yes, I can see. But that's getting into a whole another can of worms. But basically, what I was saying is that Jesus dying for our sins should also cover the alien sins, because if he's one with God, then it also covers them, and that's where I they would just have to know about that somehow. Just because of the whole. I don't know. That's getting way too theologically. I don't want to. Yeah, I
Just
don't
imagine
wanna,
that though. We do make content
Yeah,
with
that-
aliens, and their first message is, "Do you believe in God?"
yes. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that lived on your planet and y'all
It's like,
killed?
"What? Mind blown. God is everywhere.
I mean, the wild part is we'd probably just have such a different language that
True.
the name would be.
Yeah.
It could be literally anything, and you wouldn't be able to necessarily tell that it's
No,
the same
but
name.
Have
like,
you heard
imagine
of our
seeing
Lord
them
and
and
Savior?
they're wearing rosaries and they do the sign of the cross.
Okay,
It's
no,
like,
the
oh,
rosary.
Oh dear.
I absolutely hate the rosary. That's a cult
But
thing.
still, it's a religious symbol.
No, it's a cult thing. It is.
Oh, really?
Yes. Anything to
I
do
mean,
with the
Mary,
Catholic
Mary
Church
wasn't
is
the
a
one
cult
that
thing.
saved us. She's just delivered our savior.
She didn't even have a rosary. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying. It's
Yeah.
it's a religious thing.
It's
Would they have
it's,
crosses then?
it's religious.
Would they have crosses then?
When
I mean, the aliens.
the aliens, why would they need crosses?
I mean, if they did,
Why do Christians need crosses?
I'm just saying if they did.
I don't know.
'Cause
I'm
they
not
got-
religious.
We got 30 different versions of Catholicism, Christianity out there, and they might have their own.
We
form
have
of
one.
baptism
There
on another
is
planet, or baptism on
one.
another planet.
There is one version of Jesus.
Okami.
And
I'm not
there
talking
is-
about your personal beliefs. I'm still saying if there's an alien planet, they might have another 20 versions of Christianity out there, and they worship certain symbols. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's your version.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if there's an alien race out there, hopefully there is the right one they got, because
Like I said, when we find out they have 5 different sects that fight for control of the planet's religion.
yeah, I don't understand the whole sex and everything, but that's why I keep saying, and I will repeat it again, I am not religious. I do not believe in a religion. A religion is where you have to do something. I literally have to do nothing for whatever I believe in. There is nothing I have to do. It is. I don't have to go to church. I don't have to pray. I don't have to do anything. That is not what
The
Jesus called us to.
aliens are speaking in their moon rooms. Do you hear "Ay
Yeah.
Dios mío"?
But, all right. Well, oh gosh, hold on. I got something stuck in my throat.
No gator.
Oh wow, thanks for not covering me for me there.
I mean, you were going to the next part. I don't know what you're gonna say.
I was about to say go into what do you call it?
Recommendations.
Yeah. Oh,
I recommend Sal's red gravy pasta sauce.
is that true?
No.
Have you tried it yet?
I have tried it. It was good. It was some damn good pasta
Starship
sauce.
Troopers.
Yes, sir. Because they just had an update with the new map to defend your base on. But yeah, the base building bug PvE horde shooter Starship Troopers Extermination had a new patch recently, and they got a new map where you actually fight the hordes inside of one of their the Spartan spaceship.
All right.
It's a pretty fun game, but it's still $30, but a lot of the fan base is falling off, so you can still get in games though. There's plenty of people actively playing the game.
All right. What you got, Cobalt?
Jurassic Park 3.
Nice.
I thought people would like that one. I did. But
Not the movie, the game.
oh, the game.
The game that just came out.
Oh, there's a game that just came out. Well,
Yeah,
now I feel
well,
sad. I thought I had bonded with you for a second over Jurassic Park 3 being one of the better films.
I mean, most of the movies are good, but the game came out like a week ago.
Is it the World Evolution? Jurassic World Evolution 3? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
that one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Wait,
I
you
beat
think
it yet
I did
or
not say it was the better film out of all of them. I said I liked Jurassic Park 3 and I thought most people didn't because I have heard that people do not like that movie.
Yeah, it had some people didn't like it. I mean,
Aro, get in
as
here.
far
If you got something to say, get in here.
yeah, or
You're fine.
I mean,
but people just didn't think it was good as the first two movies, especially not the first movie. The first was like considered the best of all.
yeah, but like it was still a decent movie in my opinion.
I didn't hate it or anything, but people like the scene where like he's got a fucking velociraptor talking to him in his sleep and shit. They thought that was just ridiculous, and a lot of the movie has those kind of comments about it. But overall,
What?
I didn't hate the third Jurassic Park movie.
Wait, are we thinking of the same one? I'm thinking of the original.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the original with the Spinosaurus. There
He
was a
had-
scene where he's on the plane and he hears Alan, and he sees a
Oh,
velociraptor saying
oh.
Alan. People were like, "That's
Oh.
shit like that." They thought that shit was fucking stupid and kind of ruined
Okay.
the movie, but I didn't.
Nah, it was fine. I like the Spinosaurus is one of my favorites, and so I was happy to have that one.
I like the Jurassic Park arcade railway shooter for 3. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty fun game.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, mine is going to be an anime because, of course. But I've talked about it here before in one of our lists, but I have never recommended it. And that is Kotora-san, the anime,
Mm.
about a girl who can read people's minds, and it's actually broken her a couple times, like mind break style of just
Depression and
hearing
shit.
hearing a bunch of people's thoughts as she's walking by and what they think about her or about what's going on in their life, and then she's just like completely distraught. But then she reads the mind of a guy in class, and basically he's just the nicest guy ever and also likes her. So he helps her out of a depressing time. And that's like the whole anime series. And it's funny. Comedic relief. Definitely worth the watch. Bit does have a bit of a sob story in it, so be ready for that. But
Cheers.
I liked it.
How'd
And
you
what?
I was gonna say you said Sav in the episode 7 of Down to Down where they explained the Silky's backstory. How'd you handle that?
Oh, that's fine. That's that. I gotta say, that's why it's so surprising how Gigi's song hit me so hard. Is because I usually am very, I guess, sociopathic type when it comes to things, and
Just other
doesn't
people,
it doesn't
struggles
hit
don't
me.
bother you.
Yeah, it doesn't hit me. Well, no, not even like I know this backstory to what's her name's song to Maury Calliope's End of Life. I know the backstory to that,
Yeah.
and yet it still doesn't really hit me.
Well, that one was
hard.
kind of just like about friends that turned their back on her and stuff. It wasn't like somebody died, I think.
True, kind of, but yeah. Basically about her moving to Japan because of the people. But yeah.
I can look up that Suicide song now. Can't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah, I did have a second recommendation, and now I'm blanking on it. What it was? Oh. Is
It's two.
hold
I
on,
thought we were not
hold
supposed
on,
to do Suicide.
hold on.
2 recommendations.
This is not a recommendation I can do by itself, because this is one y'all have to do your own research on, and I cannot help you. But Dr. Charles Jackson.
Mr. Jackson.
Oh my goodness, I have to sign into my actual Facebook. This is so dumb. He's a friend of mine. Oh, why can I not find him? Here, let me, I'm gonna have to really go into all this. Dadgum. I did not plan on this. But since we were talking about stuff. Anyways, I'll talk about him a little bit. Charles Jackson, he's an actual doctor, but a scientist. He's had the most understanding knowledge of science and the Bible that I have ever had the privilege to talk to. He came over, which is funny, during a VBS, which is supposed to be a kids thing, Vacation Bible School, where we singing songs, dance, and then learn about whatever, whatever their thing is that year.
Does he wear glasses and have a perm?
Kind of, yeah. He's but he was with a couple foundations, but he's not anymore that I know of. Let me look up Glenn. Okay, he goes by Glenn C. Jackson because his first name's Glenn. But let me figure out if I can get a. It's an obituary form. Why is there? That's not. He's not dead yet. He should have YouTube videos, but to listen to him because he's a biology science guy. But he came over during a time when we were doing a. It was dinosaurs in the Bible, and we didn't. It was kind of dumbed down for the kids and stuff. But then when we weren't doing things with Vacation Bible School, me, my dad, and my mom all worked at the church, and so we were able just to like sit down and talk to him about random whatever stuff we wanted to. And he's the one that actually gave me and my dad, like, we would just sit there and ask him about things because we were curious. We were like, we don't have answers for this, but we just love discussing it. And we were like, we don't know how to really say, like, why do the dinosaurs just all don't exist and stuff like that. And he's like, well, they do, there's crocodiles, whatnot. But he's like, but also you're thinking of like flood times. He's like, when the flood happened, we didn't really take, they didn't take like
Flew every animal.
no, they did, but they took, the, like, why wouldn't they just take like some eggs or something, or the smallest when they're really small? Why would they take them when they're fully grown? That's kind of dumb. And then he also talked about how right after the what do you call it? Right after the flood, we would have to have an ice age. And therefore, most dinosaurs would die out after they got off the ark due to low oxygen levels, because all the plants mainly died, except for the ones that can survive mostly underwater or through volcanic eruptions. And he's like, so they didn't have the lung capacity to even stay alive, even if they did. The only few that are mentioned are ones in the water and stuff like that in the Bible. And at that point, we have no idea where they could be or how deep they went. So, yeah. But he was an interesting fellow to talk to, so I'm just putting him in there so you can get a little bit of thoughts on somebody way smarter than me. Go listen to some of his debates with evolutionary scientists, because he'll just go to colleges and debate them. And I can't understand all the language, but at the same time, it's really fun to watch him just go back and forth with people. But yeah, he's a fun guy. And also just a great guy to talk to. And I will say he also does not, like me, to a point, does not just discount evolutionary theory. He just goes up against anything that isn't proven, and doesn't like people taking it as proven, which is kind of my whole thing. I hate it when somebody says, well, this happened, and then it's like something that happened billions of years ago, millions of years, whatever, thousands even sometimes, and then it's like, well, how do you know that? And then they explain it, it's like, you don't know anything, because what if the climate changed? And then it's like, well, we would have evidence of what? And and then you have to go through all the changes and everything people believe, because like I said before, if you believe in certain things like the evolutionary theory, you have to have like 4 to 5 world-ending events for human life to get to the point where we are and stuff like that. But yeah, fun times if you like science things. If you don't, you can ignore that whole segment. All right, we are done for the day. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Not really. Not that I really want to send people to, but all right, we will see y'all another day, another night, next week for the podcast, maybe.
Till next time.
We'll see y'all later. Goodbye.